Good morning, friends of the Magic Flute. This is our last day for the 14 days to how to play the flute. We have traveled the world. We started out in Berlin, if you remember. We started out in the Philharmonie, where I myself had the pleasure to play twice, actually. But today we're getting really home for me, because this is where my cousin and his wife play in the Konzerthaus Orchestra. This is the concert hall of the Konzerthaus Orchestra, which is in the middle of the Mitte district in Berlin. This area is called Gendarmenmarkt. Yeah, you see this beautiful shoebox structure, beautifully decorated. Originally, it was a Schauspielhaus. In the beginning of the 19th century, changed name and destination a lot of times, became for comedies, comedian, and many, many other things. After the Second World War, it became the concert hall, and later on to this orchestra. Yeah, you can see they're preparing, so we better get started. Yeah, today we're going to play the birdcatcher melody of the Magic Flute. It is actually pronounced in German, if you want to know. Der Vogelfänger bin ich ja. You will hear that if you look it up on YouTube and hear this beautiful aria sung. So last preparations to do that. You remember what we did yesterday or the day before as well, the D octave. So we play the low and then the high. First the low one, high one. Okay, now we try and do what we learned also 2 days before, which is the dotted note. So D, 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 D. Okay, now this was only one part. Yesterday, we actually learned about the 16th. So very quick notes that run up 4 in one pulsation. And we already also learned how to play downwards, but we will just need upwards today. So we are going to play quickly. J, A, B, C. Remember, difficult note. J, A, B, C without a thumb, and then D. Like exactly the opposite than the C. With the C, you have the index finger of the left hand and the pinky of the right hand closed. With the D, those are the only ones that are open. Okay, and of course, this one as well, the other pinky. So let's try this again. Let's start slower. Double. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's have a look at what it looks like written. So let me share my screen again with you. With the possibility to do that. Let me get back here. There we are. The screen. Okay, share. Here we go. Okay, important things first. So you've already seen that, but we have never talked about it. This beat, which is the fourth of a 4/4 beat, is called the upbeat to the downbeat, which is this one, okay? So this one is just like the opening of this one, which is the important. So every first beat is important, more important than all the others, okay? So we are going to play them louder, and they will help us also with the rhythm. This one is the upbeat, okay? Upbeat and downbeat. We remember slurs of different pitch, so we just don't tongue the second note. The first one, yes. This one, we will tongue the A and G, F sharp and G will not be tongued again. They have a slur. Okay, Now, the new thing of today, to see it written, because we learned how to play it yesterday already, but it is actually looks like this if you look at it. It has 2 lines up here. So that means it's not only divided in 1, as these were 8, but divided twice. So divide an 8 again, you get a 16th. So very mathematical. So F sharp G, and then you have in just one pulsation G A B C, and then you go to D. G A B C D, G A B C D. Okay, this again is the upbeat, and I forgot to put a slur, but you can do that when you play, and you will automatically if you know the song. Okay, nothing new so far. Let's try and play it. We will breathe. I will breathe only where I put them. This is where the singer in the area breathes when he sings it. But you can do as well in between if you need it, especially when you have longer notes. You can cut off the dot and breathe instead. We are not going to add any more time to the piece. When you need to breathe, you need to cut some time off a note. That is not that important. Okay, so let's see if we can play this. Maybe the finale is not really original, but it had to do with the notes we can play. So I hope you had fun so far, and I wish you all a good start in your flute life. So.